This season has not just been about tactics. It has not just been about injuries. It has not just been about rebuilding. It has been about discipline, moments of frustration, moments of recklessness. Moments that changed everything. Another red card. Another moment of madness. Another game slipping away. This was supposed to be a season of progress. A young team growing together. Building momentum. Moving forward after lifting Conference League and Club World Cup. Instead, it has become a story about control, and the lack of it. Because Chelsea have not just been beaten by opponents, they have been beaten by themselves.
Oh, that's an elbow by Delap. That's an elbow. He's in major trouble. Referee's reaching to the pocket. Second yellow. Liam Delap is gone. Chelsea are down to 10.
He had no choice. He was so late on him.
Talent has never been the issue. The squad is young, talented, energetic, fearless, but discipline wins titles. Indiscipline destroys seasons, and this season, discipline has cost them dearly.
Worst in the league, not for their first season, and it seems to be really affecting it. It's making players not available. What do you make of that, Dan?
Yes, it's been a recurring theme over the last 3 seasons, and I suppose when you look at it, it might be the kind of impact of having a very young squad. You know, it's maybe it's a bit simplistic to say, but youth and not being quite as mature as the more senior players, maybe that plays into it. But yeah, I mean, they've had 6 red cards this season, and when they've had players sent off, it's they've drawn with Burnley, lost to Fulham, drew with Arsenal, lost to Brighton, and lost to Man United. But you look at those other games when they've had red cards and the points they've dropped. It's been really significant, and I think it's a real big problem for Chelsea.
Look at how it keeps happening. Chelsea start fast, they press, they create chances, they score, they lead, momentum builds, confidence rises, the stadium believes. And then, one reckless challenge. One unnecessary foul, one emotional reaction, red card, everything changes. Playing with 10 men in the Premier League is brutal. The spaces get bigger, the pressure gets heavier, the opponent senses opportunity, and instead of controlling the moment, Chelsea lose control of it. You see the panic. The rushed clearances, the desperate defending, and once momentum shifts in this league, it rarely comes back. Here is the statistic that defines the season. Chelsea have dropped 19 points, 19, from winning positions. Only West Ham have dropped more, 20. Let that sink in. 19 points from matches where you are already ahead. That is not bad luck. That is not coincidence. That is not just referees. That is mentality. Chelsea have now equalled their highest number of red cards in a single Premier League season, matching 2007-08, and there are still games left to play. Only once this season have they won after going down to 10 men, away at Nottingham Forest, an 87th minute dismissal, and they held on, one time, but against Manchester United, Brighton, Fulham, the red cards changed everything. Yes, there were moments of resilience, like the fight back after Moises Caicedo's dismissal against Arsenal. But resilience is not dominance. Surviving is not the same as controlling. Chelsea sit bottom of the fair play table. 86 points, 60 yellow cards already, second bottom last season, bottom the season before that. This is not new. It is a pattern. And look at the squad profile. Not a single player over 28 years old has been fielded all season. The youngest squad in the league. Youth brings energy, but it also brings impatience, emotion, inexperience. Chelsea have conceded over 13 expected goals from set pieces this season. 11 actual goals conceded, corners, free kicks, moments that require organisation, communication, authority, and too often, those moments expose them, because this club was once ruthless. Ruthless. That is the word. Under Jose Mourinho in 2004-05, Chelsea conceded just 15 goals in 38 games, a record yet to be beaten by any team. If they went 1-0 up, the game was over. They dropped points from a winning position once, all season. Petr Cech, John Terry, Ricardo Carvalho, Claude Makelele, control, structure, authority. Then came 2009-10, 103 goals scored, 7-0 wins, 8-0 on the final day. When that Chelsea led, they finished Conte's 13-game winning run, 30 consecutive wins, relentless, unstoppable. That Chelsea suffocated games. This Chelsea invites chaos. That Chelsea protected leads. This Chelsea protects hope. A one-goal lead used to mean certainty. Now it feels fragile, temporary. 19 points. Think about it. Arsenal, the league leaders, are ahead of Chelsea by 16 points. Those points change the table. They change belief. They change pressure. They change everything. Instead, they became frustration, headlines, doubt. You cannot build something great if you keep breaking it yourself. This season has not been defined by lack of talent. It has been defined by lack of control, red cards, lost leads, 19 points gone. In a league decided by small margins, discipline is everything. And until Chelsea master that, until control becomes instinct, the cycle might continue. Not because they are not good enough, but because they are not ruthless enough.